Okay, so we just came up with a problem that using power rule number 2 results in our solution 9y to the 4th power x squared. Now we need to come up with a problem that using the negative exponent rule will result in the exact same solution. So we're going to go back to our notes and we're going to look at our notes on negative exponents. If you have anything with a negative exponent, that means it's in the wrong part of the fraction. If it's on top of the fraction, that means it needs to come to the bottom of the fraction, and once it's there, the sign changes to a positive. If it's on the bottom of the fraction and it has a negative exponent, that means it needs to come to the top portion of the fraction, and once it's in the top portion, it becomes a positive. Let's look at some examples. The examples given in our notes are x raised to the negative 3rd power. In this case, this is on the top portion of our fraction. Because of the negative, we know it's in the wrong spot, so we bring it to the bottom of the fraction, and once it's in the right spot, the negative goes away. So x raised to the negative 3rd power is the same thing as saying 1 over x to the 3rd. Vice versa, if we have 1 over x to the negative 5th, the negative is telling us that it's in the wrong part of the fraction, so we bring it to the top part of the fraction, and once it's on the top, the negative goes away. So 1 over x to the negative 5 is the exact same thing as just x to the positive 5. Alright, so we're going to use the same rule to come up with the problem that gives us our solution. So I want to leave my 9 alone. I'm going to put that on top. And just because I can, I'm going to put all 4 of my y's on the bottom. Since they're supposed to be on the top with the 9, and I'm putting in the bottom, they're in the wrong part of the fraction, so I have to attach a negative to the exponent 4. And I'm going to leave my x squared on the top just where it's supposed to be, and because it's in the right spot, I don't have to attach a negative to it. Just to check this, using the negative exponent rule, I'm going to go ahead and solve this. I'm going to not solve it, I'm going to simplify this. The 9 is in the right part of the fraction, so that stays the same. Y to the negative 4, the negative is telling me it's in the wrong part of the fraction, so I need to bring that to the top part of the fraction. And once it's in the right spot, the negative goes away. And then, of course, I have x squared, which I never moved. That stays on the top. So again, I ended up with the exact same solution that I wanted. 9y to the 4th x squared. And this is the problem I came up with. There's a lot of different combinations you can use, so don't feel like this is the only combination that's possible. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to go back to your paper. We just completed the first space on the column negative exponent rules. I want you to finish up that column, fill in the rest of those spaces.